Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. Today is Thursday, March 3rd. This is our college basketball preview show. And
Odds couple show,
yes,
baby.
Odds couple show. They got some shtick planned for the start of this show. I have no idea what the shtick is, but go for it.
Well, anyway, let's just get started. Let's take a look at the board, Pete, if we will, because yesterday obviously was our first day. Brenner got off to a decent start, 2-1, 66%. Pete, you went nuts yesterday, put 5 plays up, but I love that. And I feel a bounce back today, but you know, circumstances happen. 1-4, it's okay. We're gonna.
Oh wait, what do you mean circumstance? I had a great day yesterday.
Yeah.
These picks are like kind of bullshit. Like I bet first halves, second halves, and full games. I'm happy to share what my thoughts are, but I don't know. I had a big winning day yesterday. Those picks, just you know, the NBA is a little bit different because those picks are representative of what I do, but these picks are. I mean, they're representative of how I feel.
I got you.
But they're not like you know. I always do first half, second halves with all this stuff. And
so on your own regular accounts, you killed it yesterday.
I did it. I had a profitable day, yeah.
Well,
Not
fantastic.
necessarily
That's
killed
what
it.
matters. Okay.
Average.
We're just going to put a little.
I did have some big losers though. I had NC State. That was and we both had a big loser with Notre Dame.
What happened? Didn't show up.
I had Notre Dame first half. I had them full game. I think I had them second half. I think
you even tried to put a second quarter in there, but then you figured out they didn't have one.
Exactly. No, yeah, I would have bet Notre Dame any which way, and I did, and lost with it. But
it's all good. That was the past. We're going to pick these numbers up today.
So Thursday, March 3rd, we got a lot of interesting situations. The first thing that jumps out at me, maybe you have, I'm sure you have picks. You have some picks for us?
I got 3 picks for college today.
I'm going to bring up some of the bigger games, and I'm sure you have at least thought about them, and we'll see what you have to say. But the first one that jumps out at me is Temple, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I had this game circled a long time ago. In general, I've been fading Memphis.
Long time ago?
Yeah. In my, you don't watch my conference preview videos, do you?
Pete, I've been covered up. I try to watch as much as I can, but I like that. You've had
it
circled
I don't even have watch my own videos because I don't have time to. But yeah, no, this is one of the games that I had circled, and I've been fading Memphis in general fairly successfully. They're obviously an overvalued team, as you mentioned in our 6-11 video yesterday. Temple's a team you're generally high on. I generally agree with that.
Yep.
The line, interestingly, I believe has gone down. It was 4.5 last night. Now it's 4. You know, Temple, this is an important game to them, right?
Yeah,
at this point in the season, you have to look for teams that don't care about the game, or Temple, it does care about them. They do need help with the tournament. They're probably going to get in anyway, but this is a big game for them. Memphis is shaky. They've lost to other bad AAC teams on the road. Yeah. At Temple -4 or first half -2, I'd be leaning towards it. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I like that. I'm not using that play. Memphis had a spark a couple games ago, but like you said, Temple's got every reason to go after this game, so that might be a good play. I'm staying off of it, not because of I just didn't research it enough, but if you've had that thing circled, you probably got a pick on that.
Well, circled from like a few weeks ago, and obviously just like a circle game where I'm thinking about. But yeah, I've definitely been fading Memphis successfully. Then another game that's interesting now, Cal. Now this is one video where you might want to make some time to watch. Did you check out the video I did with Ed Feng from the Power Rank?
Okay,
that was a big video.
He knows his stuff too.
And we both agreed that Cal was a team that we thought was going to start to be undervalued going forward, and they have covered 7 in a row, Mike Brenner.
Straight up ATS, 7 in a row.
That is impressive. Yeah. And so they're at Arizona. They're getting pretty big points. They have
7 now, I saw.
Yeah, they have one less rest day, and Arizona obviously can get a blowout against even top teams at home on any occasion.
But not on the road, but at home they can. Yeah. But they damn sure haven't been playing good on the road.
Cal, 7 straight covers, getting big points. What do you think about that game?
Well, it's part of my third play, which is a 3-team teaser.
But in general, you like Cal or you like Arizona?
Oh, no, I like Cal. If I had to have a lean on the actual game with the points, I would lean Cal. But I think the value for me in this game is putting Cal on a 3-team teaser, getting a 6-point adjustment. So
putting Cal on it.
Yeah, I got him plus 13 instead of plus 7.
Wow. All right. So, well, we'll find out the other 2 teasers legs in a second. Then another big game, UConn at SMU, right?
Ooh, that's my first pick.
Another thing you have to think about is keep in mind some teams are not in the postseason, and SMU is one of them. Louisville also. And so this is a huge game for SMU. Normally, if there was no outside extenuating circumstances, I'd definitely be leaning at UConn getting points. But SMU can have a big home edge when it's a big game like this. You know, UConn's on the bubble. SMU would love to play spoiler. It's their last home game. UConn 2-5 against spread over their last 7. I guess I'd still be leaning UConn. My sense is it goes down to the wire, but it makes me nervous. Not super happy to be betting against SMU in this spot. Mike Brenner, you like this game? What do you like here?
I like it. I like it on the half. I got SMU. I got it -3 on the first half simply because, and you already touched on it, last home game, they know they can spoil, UConn UConn season, and I just think they're going to be ready for this game. So I like it early. I like the energy. -3 SMU. That's my first pick.
Right, but not the full game, 5.5.
No, not touching that one. Yeah.
This is a game that I'm almost definitely, I mean, unless it goes exactly according to script, I'm almost definitely going to have a second half play on this one.
Okay, I figured you would.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. So you like SMU. Yeah. Can't disagree with it. It also makes me nervous to bet against UConn in this spot, but cannot disagree with it at all. All right, then other situations. We got conference tournaments, the MVC, Missouri Valley. This is an interesting. I like the MVC in general. There's two games that now. One thing you really have to do is do your research when it comes to these, conference tournament games.
Absolutely.
Also, a lot of times the lines at first glance look out of whack. Be very, very, very careful about that. Right?
Yeah.
When you have a team that's lower in the standings, that's a favorite.
Yeah.
Be very, very, very careful.
right.
That's not a mistake. They know what they're doing, right? You know what I mean? You're not the first person to look at the standings and see that the line doesn't make sense with that. Be very,
Wisdom
very
and
careful.
knowledge from Loshak.
Right.
I love it.
No, obviousness and obvious knowledge from Loshak. All right. So MVC, there's two plays that I'm looking at. I'm going to do two things. One, I'm going to monitor the line movement. Two, I'm going to do much more in-depth research in terms of injuries, possible injuries, and then I'll make my decision. But right now I'm leaning at Missouri State -2 against Drake. One of those suspicious lines, right? Yeah. Missouri State feels like is a significantly better team than Drake. They're only giving 2. It's suspicious, but I'm going to look into it. Okay. And another one is Bradley +10.5 at Loyola, Illinois. This is another one of those situations you see a lot. Bradley's a team that a bad team has started to do a lot better at the end of the year, and they started to cover. I was on them many of those games. The only problem is Loyola, Illinois was also starting to improve and cover.
And Bradford started to remind me of that Bradford team we saw 10 years ago doing the same thing. Bradley,
So, I'm going to check line movements. I'm going to do more research. I'm leaning Bradley at 10.5 and Bradley on the first half. Haven't bet it yet. Yeah. Mike Brenner, you have other picks for us. What do you have?
I do. My second pick, I like Stanford. Johnny Dawkins has his team playing really good in Arizona State. I love Coach Bobby Hurley. He's doing a good job, but he's got his hands full. He's got all these off-court issues. Shooting guard just quits the team, and then his assistant coach gets busted on a DUI. Might not be on the bench tonight, and they have just been falling apart. Two teams go in different directions. Stanford sees the light. I started shaking my head, though, on this line. Stanford's getting 2.5 on the game, and that's what I'm going with. I like it. I think Stanford keeps the momentum going, takes the points that they maybe don't even need, but I'm going to take it as an insurance policy. So Stanford on the game +2.5 is my second pick.
Yeah, interesting. For a while, Stanford was clearly bad at overvalue, but then they appeared to maybe have turned a corner. Yeah. Recently, there was that one game against, I forgot who it was. They were at home, and there was a first line movement, and they were a big, I forgot who they were playing. But yeah, Stanford might have turned a corner, and you've done your research on this one. You believe that it's for real.
Love it. I love it. Nuts on a full game.
Maybe I'll tail it on my personal bets.
All right. Jump on my back, Pete. I can carry it.
Let me see. Is there anything else? Another one that I'm thinking about, again, not one of the conference championships, UC Davis at home +7.5 against Hawaii. Hawaii, an awesome team, but UC Davis just played UC Irvine very close at home.
And which UC Irvine just beat Hawaii at Hawaii a couple games before that. So
listen, Hawaii's an awesome team, but so is UC Irvine, and hanging close with them is very impressive from UC Davis. I'm guessing they're more likely than not to be able to do it again. Again, I'm going to do more research. I actually haven't bet that yet, but I'm leaning towards that. Mike Brenner, you have a third pick for us?
Yeah, my third pick is a 3-team teaser, and I feel good about all three of these cashing today. We already talked about one. California, all right, they're +7, so when you add the 6, I got California +13. All right, Frank Martin, South Carolina team, they're -7 today, and I like it, so I'm going to take them on the teaser to be -1 after the adjustment. And Northwestern, I got them +1 at Penn State. All right. Well, you put the 6 with the 1. I got them +7. I think Northwestern, they could lose the game, but I don't think they'll lose by more than a couple points if they don't get the outright win. So just to recap that, California +13, South Carolina -1, and Northwestern +7. That's my 3-team teaser.
And normally I'd be anal about checking those lines, but there's 50 fucking games.
And I literally, I just went over them 5 minutes before we came in here. They're
50
very accurate.
fucking games on this.
And if something gets out of whack, I always blog because I'm very good at following up on blogging.
Now, those are interesting. Actually, the Georgia game was interesting. Georgia is in the spoiler role, right?
Of course
Classic
they are.
spoiler role.
And they beat this team earlier.
Right. I was actually, it's one of my leans was Georgia on the first half. They're top heavy, right? They have their starters are awesome. They get nothing from the bench.
Nothing from the bench.
And they're playing in the spoiler role, so I'm definitely.
First half top heavy, I like that.
And South Carolina's having offensive issues.
They haven't shot over 40% in 5 games.
I'm not actually, I actually have no bad feelings, not that my opinion matters one whit, but I have no bad feelings at all about your teaser play, but I'm leaning Georgia first half. What do you think about that?
Well, I like it, but now you're leaning and all that. But what are your picks? I got three official picks for this board today. What are you going to put?
Let me go over a few other
Okay.
of the leans that I had, and that I bet. One of them I did bet was in the Patriot Conference tournament. Bucknell, right?
Bucknell.
I got him at 12.5. Now it's 13.5. Going to probably take him on the first half as well.
I hope that team don't bite you in the ass like Sacred Heart did.
Not a huge play, but just a standard play.
Where the hell is Bucknell, Pete?
Bucknell is in Pennsylvania.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Hot broads at Bucknell. Hot broads. Trust me.
Okay,
Up there with JMU, James Madison University.
yeah.
Oh my God! All right.
Sophisticated broads.
So listen, I got a lot of bets I've already made. I've got a lot of leans. I know people care about this, so I'll give you something or other. What should I give you? What about Temple first half -2? I mean,
I think pull the trigger, but I'm not going to make that final decision for you. I cannot
All
do
right,
that.
all
I'll
right.
let you jump on my back, but I can't make that final decision.
right. Okay, I'll give Missouri State -2. What the hell?
For the game?
What the hell? Yep.
Okay.
Missouri State for the game. You want me to give another one, Mike Brenner?
I think the viewers might want another one, Pete. If I'm
I'll
1
give,
and 4,
I'll
I'm
give
gonna
another
give
one.
another one.
I'll give another one. Should I give? Damn, see that Bradley. All right, I'll give you Bradley on the first half.
Okay.
Bradley on the first half. Not sure what the line is, but actually, no, fuck that. I'm not going to give that. That's too risky.
Okay.
So I'm going to take it back. All right, I'm going to give Missouri State -2, and I'll also give you one other.
Why don't you go with that one Georgia first half that you liked? Top heavy Georgia.
Yeah, I'll give you Georgia on the first half. I saw it at +3.
Okay.
We'll check the lines to make sure afterwards.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I
All right,
like
okay.
that.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you Georgia +3. I'll give you Missouri State +2, and another bet that I was leaning towards.
Missouri
but that
State
I guess,
+2 or -2?
-2.
Okay.
Sorry, -2. And I was looking at Stetson. Stetson +5.5 is another bet that I made. Again, nothing huge, just a
Will
solid
that be
play.
an official pick also?
No, I'll
So
just
just
go with
two.
Yeah.
Go with the two.
Missouri
Okay.
State +2, Georgia on the
No,
first
no, it's
-2.
Missouri State -2,
Georgia
Georgia
on
+3
the
on the
first
first half.
+3, I believe is the line, and that's it. Are we done?
Well, I'm going to recap my plays because
Recap.
I'm taking this dead serious. SMU -3 on the first half, Stanford +2.5 on the full game, and my 3-team teaser: Cal +13, South Carolina -1, Northwestern +7. I'm feeling it,
And
Pete.
I'm going to go on the record right now saying that I like your 3 plays more than my 2 plays.
Okay, I have no comment for that.
That's
but,
just my opinion, my tip for the viewers. We'll be back tomorrow, right, for the
we
Friday
will.
card.
Looking forward to it. Great show, Pete.